Welcome to 5-Minute History, where we take a historical look at things in about 5 minutes. Episode 42, The History of NASCAR.
NASCAR, the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, is synonymous with fast cars, thrilling races, and passionate fans. Its roots, however, lie not on polished racetracks, but in the dusty backroads of the American South. The story of NASCAR is a fascinating journey that reflects not only the evolution of motorsport, but also the cultural and social landscape of the United States. The origins of NASCAR can be traced back to the era of Prohibition in the 1920s and 1930s. Notorious for their souped-up automobiles used to outrun law enforcement, bootleggers inadvertently laid the groundwork for stock car racing. After Prohibition ended, these drivers, seeking a new outlet for their competitive spirit and love for speed, began organizing informal races across the southern states on dirt tracks. A key figure in NASCAR's early development was William France Sr., a mechanic and racing enthusiast. Frustrated by the lack of organization and safety standards in these impromptu races, France envisioned a more professional, structured form of stock car racing. In 1947, he gathered drivers and promoters in Daytona Beach, Florida, laying the groundwork for what would become NASCAR. The following year, 1948, marked the official birth of NASCAR. The inaugural race, held on the Daytona Beach road course, a combination of beach and sand, saw modified production cars battle it out. These early races featured vehicles with minimal modifications, reflecting the stock car aspect of the sport. Drivers like Red Byron and Bob Flock emerged as early stars, captivating audiences with their daring maneuvers and fierce competition. The 1950s saw NASCAR expand beyond its southern roots, attracting drivers and fans from across the United States. Tracks like Charlotte Motor Speedway and Darlington Raceway became iconic venues, hosting races that drew large crowds. The strictly stock division, later renamed the Grand National Series, now the NASCAR Cup Series, became the premier championship, featuring grueling endurance races on various tracks, from ovals to road courses. The 1960s witnessed the rise of NASCAR superstars like Richard Petty, the King, and David Pearson, the Silver Fox. These charismatic drivers, along with rivalries like the one between Petty and Pearson, captured the imagination of the American public. Technological advancements also played a role, with innovations like fuel injection and improved suspension systems pushing the boundaries of speed and performance. The advent of television in the 1970s proved to be a turning point for NASCAR. Live broadcasts brought the excitement of the races into living rooms across the country, propelling the sport to national prominence. The 1979 Daytona 500, won by Richard Petty in a thrilling last-lap finish, is considered one of the most iconic races in NASCAR history, further solidifying the sport's place in American popular culture. The 1980s and 1990s saw NASCAR continue to grow in popularity. The introduction of the Winston Cup Series, later renamed the Sprint Cup Series and currently the NASCAR Cup Series, in 1971 provided a more structured points system and increased prize money, attracting top drivers and teams. Dale Earnhardt Sr., a fierce competitor with a larger-than-life personality, became the new superstar, captivating fans with his aggressive driving style and 7 championship titles. The turn of the millennium ushered in a new era for NASCAR. The focus shifted towards safety after the tragic death of Dale Earnhardt Sr. in 2001. Improved safety measures were implemented, including mandatory head and neck restraints and energy-absorbing car designs. Additionally, NASCAR began to diversify its fan base, reaching out to new demographics through international expansion and initiatives aimed at attracting women and minorities. The 21st century has seen NASCAR face new challenges. Competition from other motorsports and rising ticket prices have led to declining attendance at some races. However, NASCAR has responded by using innovative approaches. The introduction of the chase for the Cup playoff system in 2004 added a layer of drama and excitement to the championship race. The sport has also embraced new technologies, with digital media platforms and social media engagement playing a crucial role in connecting with fans. Looking ahead, NASCAR remains a significant force in American motorsport. The sport continues to evolve, balancing its rich history and traditions with the need to adapt to a changing landscape. With a focus on safety, fan engagement, and fostering the next generation of drivers, NASCAR is well positioned to continue its journey as a thrilling and culturally significant sport for decades to come.
Thanks for listening to 5 Minute History at 5minutehistory.com and on YouTube at 5minutehistory.com/YouTube.